Hi everyone. In the previous part of bacterial photosynthesis dark phase, we had gone discussed with the Calvin cycle. Now, in this part, we are going to discuss the second type of carbon dioxide fixation by microorganisms, that is reductive TCA cycle. This reductive TCA cycle is another way of carbon dioxide fixation by phototrophs. In general, the phototrophs are going to have the electron and energy source that is deriving from the sunlight and the carbon source from the carbon dioxide fixation, that is mainly by the Calvin cycle. But some bacteria may derive electron and energy from sunlight, but the fixes carbon dioxide by some other pathway which is not the Calvin cycle. The best example of this kind of the cycle can be seen in a bacteria called chlorobium, which belongs to the photosynthetic green bacteria. These photosynthetic green bacteria derive the NADPH and ATP. Together we call it as assimilatory power through cyclic phosphorylation, that is synthesized in the light phase. But the carbon dioxide fixation is going to be done by reverse TCA cycle, that is reverse of our tricarboxylic acid cycle. As we know that TCA cycle is amphibolic pathway, that means it can occur in both the directions, that is in the forward direction, in the backward direction. That's why we call it as a amphibolic pathway. So it can also be used to fix the carbon dioxide if operated reversely. Okay, so this is what we have to remember here. So let's see the diagram or the flowchart, then you'll get the clear idea of this reverse TCA cycle. In general, this is the way how you are going to get. The acetyl-CoA is going to combine with oxaloacetate and giving rise to citrate, and then finally you are going to have the release of oxaloacetate again. So this is our normal TCA cycle. But here if you observe, it is going to have the reverse arrow marks. That means oxaloacetate is going to get back to malate, malate to fumarate, and then succinate and succinyl-CoA, where you are having the fixation of the carbon dioxide molecule here. And then alpha ketoglutarate, again you have one more molecule of carbon dioxide fixed here, giving rise to isocitrate, then citrate, and citrate is getting taking the ATP and getting converted back to acetyl-CoA, which is the glycolysis pathway. And again, one more fixation of carbon dioxide is occurring. So that's why I told you we had three carbon dioxide molecules are going to be fixed through the process of reverse TCA cycle. Now this is going to give rise to the pyruvate, and that pyruvate and back to phosphoenol pyruvate, and then triose phosphate, then hexose phosphate, which is nothing but the glucose. So this is a reverse of the TCA cycle, so that's why it is going to be considered. But during the reverse of TCA cycle, you can see the fixation of the carbon dioxide molecules. That means each turn of this reverse TCA cycle is going to have the three molecules of carbon dioxide being incorporated, and a pyruvate is going to be the product of it. So all the reactions of the cycle are catalyzed by the enzymes of normal TCA cycle. So whatever the enzymes that are involved in the normal TCA cycle are the same enzymes involved in the reverse TCA cycle also. But what they are doing here, only the thing is they are working in the reverse manner. So here except one enzyme, that is citrate lyase, which is an independent enzyme that cleaves the citrate into acetyl-CoA, is the one which is going to be differed from it. Okay, so here this citrate is going to be lysed by an enzyme called as citrate lyase, which is giving rise to the acetyl-CoA and an oxaloacetate. That means the citrate is being lysed by an enzyme called as citrate lyase. That's the only enzyme that is differing from the TCA cycle to reverse TCA cycle. Now the citrate is going to be lysed and giving rise to oxaloacetate and acetyl-CoA, especially in the green sulfur bacteria. Now this citrate lyase replaces the which enzyme? Citrate synthase. Generally in the normal TCA cycle we'll have the citrate synthase which combines this oxaloacetate and acetyl-CoA to give the citrate. But now the citrate have to be lysed, so the enzyme involved here is the citrate lyase. However, this acetyl-CoA of reduced TCA cycle produces the pyruvate, which is converted to phosphoenol pyruvate and then into triose phosphate, and this converts into hexose phosphate, nothing but our glucose phosphate, which is ultimately used by the cell materials. So this is all about the reverse TCA cycle, by which the microorganisms are going to fix the carbon dioxide in the dark phase. Okay, so this is all about the reductive tricarboxylic acid cycle or reducer TCA cycle or reverse TCA cycle, by which the microorganisms are going to fix the carbon dioxide. Thank you.